Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to Accountant's Minute. Avoiding the Personal Property Securities Register, Quicksand. This is our suggested resolution 2018 number 1, whereby you will help your clients to avoid the Personal Property Securities Register, Quicksand. Over $400 million has been lost by Australian businesses, both small and large, since the Personal Property Securities Register regime commenced in January 2012. Unfortunately, thousands of small medium enterprises do not appear to have any knowledge at all of how the Personal Property Securities Register operates. Indeed, many people query why they should have to register on a government register to protect their own assets. But they need to do so, and they need accountants' help to protect their property. Personal property is defined as all forms of property other than real estate. So think about it. It's covering things like debtors, liquidators' preferential payment claims, leases of more than 2 years. It was 1 year prior to 20th of May 2017, but now it's 2 years. Stock, livestock, crops, goods, artist works, plant and equipment, motor vehicles, aeroplanes, boats, licenses and trademarks, intellectual property, service entity arrangements. That's a wide range of activities. One of the biggest risk areas is assets stored on someone else's property. Think about it. Have you got clients who have got store in someone else's warehouse? Or have they got stock on consignment? Obviously in someone else's premises. The triggering event is a liquidator, receiver, or trustee in bankruptcy being appointed to someone else, not to your client's business, but to someone else's. Now, many accountants argue that this is all legal work. I disagree. And if you go and talk to legal practitioners, I think you'll find the vast majority of them will indicate that the only work that they do relative to Personal Property Securities Register is that they will draft the two key legal documents: the Terms of Trade Agreement and the Retention of Title Agreement. But there's a lot more. Businesses need systems to ensure that they send the documents to their customer for signature in the first place. That's the Terms of Trade Agreement and the Retention of Title Agreement. But then they have to make sure they get those signed documents back, because they cannot activate anything relative to Personal Property Securities Register unless their client has signed the document. And then they need to then process the registration on the Personal Property Securities Register. And they have somewhere between 15 and 20 days, depending on the type of activity, to undertake those tasks. Businesses need systems to ensure this is going to happen. And virtually every legal practitioner, I've spoken to hundreds around Australia, have indicated to me they do not do this work. They think it's accountants or consultants or indeed the internal staff's work to do this. Why don't you conduct a seminar for your clients? Perhaps you subdivide them into various groups such as subcontractors, prime contractors, primary producers, stock owners who've got stock stored on someone else's premises, and then you'll be talking to a group that have got common interests, rather than trying to cover the full ambit of what is very complicated legislation. We're presenting a special webinar for you, free webinar, on Tuesday the 6th of February at 11:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. To register, please go to our website. If you would like to obtain an introduction to the ESS BIZTOOLS Personal Property Securities Register product package, please go to our website and follow the prompts. Good luck with the introduction of your New Year's resolutions, and I hope that this suggestion for the resolution number 1, Personal Property Securities Register, is able to be implemented by you. Have a great day. Goodbye.